right from the beginning in the first quarter of the big game, which I was there. I watched in person. I was there along with Taylor Swift. How did that work out? How did that one work out?
It seems Prez Trump just can't help himself when it comes to Taylor Swift. And boy, did he double down on the drama during the Eagles' White House victory lap. Picture this. The Eagles roll into 1600 Pennsylvania like they own the place. They kinda do after that 40-22 Super Bowl takedown of the Chiefs, and Trump standing there all smiles, barely able to resist poking the Swiftie hive again. Yup, he brought up that infamous Super Bowl moment where Taylor got booed on the jumbotron while cheering for her man Travis Kelce. Trump didn't miss the chance to drop a sarcastic "how did that work out" jab mid-speech, and the crowd ate it up. Insiders say he's still riding high from being the first sitting prez to attend a Super Bowl and get cheered. Meanwhile, Taylor was getting the coldest reception since her Reputation era. Apparently, Trump couldn't care less about who was performing at halftime, as long as it wasn't Swift with a political message and sparkles. And let's not forget, he already declared his not-so-undying love for her on Truth Social, going full caps lock meltdown when she backed his opponent last election. But this wasn't just the Taylor show. Some key Eagle stars like Jalen Hurts ghosted the visit, citing schedule conflicts. Translation? Probably didn't want to hear Trump roast T-Swift in person. Others like A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, and half the defense squad also dipped out. Kelce, for his part, stayed low-key, but probably still flinching from the post-game PTSD. Insiders say he nearly hung up his cleats after that brutal loss. Now, let's not ignore the awkward elephant in the room, Swift's whole "I'm an Eagles fan" era before switching jerseys for love. Fans are still debating whether her Gold Rush lyric was about the team or the band. And her dad? Full-blown Eagles guy turned reluctant Chiefs cheerleader. So yeah, it's a messy love triangle: Trump, Swift, and football, and only one of them's getting booed. So right after Trump took his latest dig at Taylor in front of the Eagles squad, like he was auditioning for a stand-up set at the Republican National Comedy Club, the universe decided we needed a sequel, and boy, did we get it. Cut to Vegas, where retired NFL wide receiver Golden Tate was out there belting our song like he was auditioning for The Voice, Off-Key Legends edition. And here's the kicker, he did it in front of Mr. Taylor Swift himself, Travis Kelce. Yes, the same Kelce who was probably still licking Super Bowl wounds and praying no one mentioned jumbotrons or Trump's smirk. Apparently this whole showdown went down during Justin Timberlake's Golf Palooza in Sin City. And after a long day of hitting golf balls and dodging shade, the crew hit the karaoke stage, because nothing says pro athlete weekend like warbling early 2000s country in front of a room full of bros. Sources say Travis was there, possibly hiding under a cap and those "don't look at me" glasses like some undercover Swiftie security. And Golden? Oh, he wasn't just singing, he was living his teenage dream. Turns out back in his college days, Tate tried to shoot a shot with Taylor when she showed up to a Notre Dame practice with Selena Gomez in tow. Dude was out there diving for passes like each one came with a date at the South Dining Hall. Coach was furious, teammates were cackling, and Golden was manifesting a full-blown rom-com. Fast forward to now, and instead of sweeping her off her glittery feet, he's serenading her boyfriend. Oh, how the karma swings. Meanwhile, Travis has been MIA post-Super Bowl meltdown, working out in Boca like he's on a mission to get both ripped and emotionally centered. But Vegas brought him out of hiding, and just in time to witness Golden go full Swift mode. And no, he didn't storm the stage or tackle the mic, he just hung back, poker-faced at the table with Big Bro Jason and JT, possibly plotting a rebuttal karaoke with "You Belong With Me."
The most famous person in your contact list.
JT, Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake.
JT,
all right,
baby.
boom, I'm gonna put you on the spot.
The realest.
Could you call Justin Timberlake right now? He'll pick up. No.
Not a chance.
Insiders say Travis wants to chill on the PDA parade and focus on the game this season. But after a weekend like that, he might want to keep his playlist ready. You never know when another ex-footballer with a crush and a mic will pop up.
You don't think
I
so?
know you, and I appreciate you, Justin, but I know he's a busy man.
We text. I don't want to bother him. He's busy right now.
Yeah.
Let go.
Or did you only want them?
And just when you thought the only drama Travis was dealing with was ex-footballers turning karaoke night into a Taylor Swift tribute concert, boom! He hits the unfollow button like it's a nuclear launch code. Yup, When Golden Tate was out there serenading Swift lyrics straight to Kelce's face in Vegas, our boy Travis was back on Instagram quietly scrubbing Ryan Reynolds from his feed. Savage move? Petty perfection? Either way, the Swiftie internet lost its glittery mind. So here's the tea hotter than a stadium in August. Fans noticed Travis pieced out on Ryan Reynolds right around the same time people started side-eyeing Blake Lively over her messy legal drama. Coincidence? Please. That's like saying Taylor just happened to write 10 breakup songs in a row without inspiration.
There is a rift there, for
yes,
sure.
And now Travis Kelce is right in the middle of all this too, because he is unfollowed Ryan Reynolds.
Fans could not believe it when he unfollowed Ryan, which, by the way, Ryan still follows Travis, more like Taylor and Travis versus Ryan and Blake.
According to insiders, things got real tense when Blake dragged Tay's name into her court chaos with Justin Baldoni, and now it looks like Travis isn't just dodging football tackles, he's dodging problematic in-laws in the making. Reynolds, bless his Deadpool heart, is still following Travis like a loyal golden retriever, totally unaware, or playing it cool, while Kelce went full ghost. Sources say Taylor felt used in Blake's drama, like she signed up for brunch and ended up as Exhibit A in courtroom gossip. And even though Blake allegedly sent a "please don't hate me" apology text, complete with a teary selfie and maybe a Ryan-written haiku, the damage was already mid-viral on Reddit. Now, fans are zooming in on screenshots like it's the Zapruder film of celebrity shade. Reddit's blowing up with "yikes," "OMG," and enough conspiracy threads to make QAnon blush.
She felt used. Taylor felt used by Blake, so she would unwittingly walk in when Justin Baldoni was there and make it appear she was on Blake's side.
And poor Travis? He just wanted to hit the gym, lay low, and maybe belt out a sad country bop or two. But no, now he's caught in a rom-com sequel gone wrong, where the best friend's hubby just became the collateral. Moral of the story? Never mix karaoke, ex-wide receivers, Instagram drama, and a Taylor Swift inner circle unless you're ready for the digital guillotine.
Taylor said, "I did not have a dog in this fight. I didn't know anything about it." And then she finds out that Blake's been dropping her name in town.
And that Blake referred to her as her dragon.
During that showdown at Blake and Ryan's penthouse
With Justin Baldoni.
She believes that Blake timed it.
Taylor Swift, casually attending a Chiefs game like the supportive maybe girlfriend she is living her best luxury sweet life. But did Big Cat and PFT see a pop star cheering on her man? Nope. They saw the literal apocalypse of football. These guys acted like Taylor's mere presence was enough to trigger a global sports meltdown. One minute, they're pretending to care about touchdowns. The next, they're weirdly analyzing Taylor's anatomy like it's a playbook. And then, brace yourself, came the cherry on top. The "she should release a tape to prove this relationship is real" take. What? That's not just a hot take, it's scorched earth radioactive level dumb. And because the internet is undefeated, Swifties came in hard, wielding digital pitchforks and unfiltered rage. Reddit was on fire, X was dragging them by their unseasoned opinions, and celebs like Rachel Zegler joined the roast. One user basically summed it up then with, "Existing as a woman shouldn't come with a price tag, especially not from two dudes in hoodies with a mic and no sense." While Barstool tried to moonwalk away with the classic "it was a joke, bro" defense, nobody was laughing. Not when you've got millions of listeners and you're using that platform to spew locker room level garbage. Meanwhile, Taylor, just vibing, unintentionally made the NFL ratings shoot through the roof, turned Kelce's jersey into a hot commodity, and somehow triggered both media frenzy and masculine insecurity in one weekend. And poor Travis, he was just trying to keep the romance drama off his podcast, but instead, he got stuck in the middle of Barstool's worst episode of How to Be Loud and Wrong in 60 Minutes or Less. And speaking of loud and wrong, while Swifties were busy exploring Barstool turning their mic into a dumpster fire, Taylor Swift was over in a parallel universe doing what she does best, being an actual professional. Like while the bros were trying to roast her with the IQ of a folding chair, Taylor was busy stacking Grammys and casually working with legends like Imogen freakin' Heap. Yep, the same Imogen who basically invented the vibe half of Gen Z is still trying to copy. And according to insiders, working with Taylor wasn't just chill, it was a masterclass. Apparently, Taylor came into the studio like a CEO with a glitter pen. She knew exactly what she wanted, wasted zero time, and was out before anyone could ask, "Do you want oat milk or almond?" And get this, there was even a moment where Imogen tried throwing in some avant-garde chord magic, and Taylor, probably sipping tea, and seeing 3 moves ahead like a pop chess grandmaster, was like, our listeners might ghost us here. Boom, call made, track locked. Girl's got studio instincts sharper than a catwalk heel, and Imogen, fully impressed. She even circled back in 2023 to work with Taylor again for 1989, because of course she did. Meanwhile, Barstool is probably still trying to figure out how to open GarageBand without setting something on fire. Oh, the drama lives on. We'll see you next time.